getting started, I brought a whale's tooth that I started a picture on to kind of show the technique. And then I have one that shows how it comes, in the raw stage. So that, it's rough. You have to sand it down and make it smooth so the ink doesn't stick. And what I do is, when I think I've got it just about perfect, I'll put ink on it and then take it off. And then I'll find out just how imperfect I got it.
So, it's in the crevices.
Yeah, it does. It's like scrimshaw, but not the kind you want. But that way, you sand that until it's polished off, and then you're good to go. So that's where I'm at with this piece. It's like I got the whole thing polished off. I started with a coat of, I use an ink that I make out of walnut husks off the nuts. It makes a really dark brown ink, but when you paint it on here, it's kind of a light brown, but I could see a pencil line over it. So I could scratch it. The ink on the tooth shows the scratch that it just made. So it's showing me both what I need to see. Whereas if I had painted it all black with the India ink, and then you draw on it with a pencil, you have to hold it in the light to see that silvery graphite shine in order to see where the scratch is coming. But I took that off and started using the India to get the lines all in. So my goal before I brought it here was to have the scene pretty much made. Got the whale kind of upsetting the chase boat and all the people spilling into the water. And, I have to do that like this all by myself.
Is that the kind of, what kind of light do you typically work in?
All I have is this clip-on lights that, I can move them around where I want them that way.
So you don't need like the outdoor light?
No, sometimes that's too harsh, too bright, blinding. And it's not, sunlight isn't good for the tooth either. It can tend to, it wouldn't in a sitting crack them. If you had a whale's tooth and you put it in your windowsill on a sunny side of your house, it wouldn't be advisable. It would crack. But, so this, this light is, I'm right under one, so that's pretty good. So what I was gonna do here, because I knew I was gonna be fat mouthing most of it and stuff and not being able to really focus is, I will do some of the waves, and that way I can ink them in, scratch them in, ink them in, and show you that whole business. And I have a paintbrush that ink.
I thought that was your vodka.
Well, I needed a little glass for some water. I know what Stockman original. I found that if I didn't apply ink, but just used the ink that was on my brush, it gives me a lighter wash. And once that dries, it'll I'll be able to scratch through and see the marks I'm making, and without getting a whole bunch of ink involved. So we give it a minute. But yeah, so usually, see, my thing, there's so many people that do the scrimshaw like this with etching, and they're so good. It's like I knew going into it, it's like, I need to find something a little different to do. So I took up the carving end of it because I have a background in carving. That's been my primary thing. And and nobody, well, I won't say nobody, but not a lot of people are doing that, like the relief carvings. So when I lay out a plan like this, first thing I do is I'll draw it on with a pencil, and then I'll literally scratch it in just like I've got here. So I'm looking at this going, geez, I could carve that, because then the lines don't go away. If you just leave the pencil and you're carving down here, all your thoughts down here disappear. So I scratch it in and ink it just like this, and then I can carve it and know that it'll make it through the process. But so for me, this is kind of like fun. You know, this is half the job right here. So, well, that last little bit was drawing.
How do you come up with your ideas and your theme?
Well,
You have many of those thoughts to begin with.
yeah. Well, I've been studying the art form for a long, long time, and whenever you see something, kind of like log it. And there are classic themes like this, with the chase boat getting upset is a fairly classic dramatic. There are people that have made pretty much a living out of just doing ships on the teeth, and they look really nice, but I would get bored doing the same thing over and over again. So I tried to do a complicated little something that not a lot of people do.
So with your commission work, do you get a lot of people who they'll send you the bone or the tooth or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Do they want a very specific thing, or do you get a bunch of people that just say, do your thing?
Mostly it's that do you think, because
Oh, good.
they've seen
Yeah.
my work and they just like what, you know, I mean, they might have a suggestion leaning
Right.
into one sort of thing or another.
Yeah.
And occasionally you'll get somebody that is just difficult.
Yeah. In progress pics and all of that.
And happy birthday.
Hug some Carrie.
Yeah, well, get real ones.
Yeah, get the real one.